It was around 3 in the morning, and I remember vaguely standing in the middle of the road, just waiting for a car to hit me, praying for a car to come hit me. And I didn't want to hurt anybody anymore. My name is Lex, and I'm an alcoholic. I am 3 months and 3 days sober. I was 14, and I was at my friend's house. She lived right down the road from me. And it was the typical, we just drank a couple wine coolers and felt good. After that, I didn't drink for a while though. It didn't start getting prominent in my life until I turned like 17. And that's when I started to drink a lot more. And it wasn't until my grandma died until my drinking really took off, and I felt it, and it made all those other coping mechanisms just go away. I didn't feel the need to use them anymore because I felt like I found what finally worked for me. And drinking is very culturally acceptable, so it worked. I partied after work, went out to the bars, went back to friends' houses, and just stayed up all night, just completely drunk. And I feel like that's when I really fell in love with alcohol. Again, I feel like I completely lost myself in the process. Yeah, I have no idea who I am. I really just sat in my apartment and snuck in 4 Locos and beer and big bottles of wine and just drank by myself until 7 or 8 in the morning. And my roommates would be getting up for work, and I would still be sitting at the kitchen table drinking. And of course that led to me just wallowing in self-pity, basically. It was just not a good place. It was around 3 in the morning, and I remember vaguely standing in the middle of the road around 3 in the morning, just waiting for a car to hit me, praying for a car to come hit me. And I knew that enough was enough because I was starting to bring other people into it directly. And I didn't want to hurt anybody anymore. Even if I didn't care if I hurt myself, I didn't want to hurt anybody else. That was the time where I was like, maybe I am an alcoholic and I don't just have a drinking problem, and I really have this disease. So I actually talked to a couple people who I knew were sober, and they recommended AA, and I tried to have an open mind, and I came to this meeting shaking and sweating, but it clicked, so. The first step is to admit we're powerless over alcohol and our lives have become unmanageable. So my definition of powerlessness was the inability to say no. Something has a hold of me. I do not know what will happen when I drink. I want it, I need it, I crave it. It is the reason I am alive and want to stay alive. It makes me who I am. I don't know how to live or act or be without it. The dictionary says it's lacking the authority or capacity to act. Where I am right now, well, physically, I am in the church where my AA meetings are held. This was the first place I came when I first decided to get sober. We were in this room, and I walked in. I was terrified. I was shaking and sweating, and I didn't really know what I was going to get myself into. And when I walked in, everybody was smiling. People shook my hand, said welcome. I love this program. It's a very spiritual program. I've been sober 3 months, and I just very recently started to actually talk to a higher power that I don't really know who that is yet, but sometimes when I go in my car and take a night drive because I'm just so anxious and the craving for alcohol is just so real, I actually talk to my higher power and I say, please remove this obsession from my mind. And it wasn't until a couple weeks ago that I actually felt like I wasn't talking to just myself, and I felt some kind of presence around me. Go to a meeting. This program is saving my life every day. I finally feel like I'm starting to realize who I am again. And when you go to a meeting, it includes everything. You get the spiritual aspect, you get the fellowship of other men and women who know exactly what you're going through and what you feel, and just have an open mind. That's the point. Stop being so stubborn. That's what I like about my sobriety so far. It's gotten my mind so much more open, and I just really feel hope that I can eventually be happy again.